In this video, we're discussing Lit Token, a new NFT token which got airdropped to a major NFT influencer. As usual, all of our videos, nothing in this video is financial advice. You want to make smart decisions at your own discretion. You can lose all your money in NFTs. Also, if you like this type of content, smash that subscribe. Smash it. Let's jump in. Captain Kicks, how are you doing, and are you familiar with this Lit token?
I'm not super familiar with it other than hearing through the grapevine that Snoop Dogg got 50% of it airdropped to him. And I also just loaded the price and that thing going up.
Yeah, right now it's performing very well. I went and looked at the price today and noticed that, well, I'm even more rich. And this has been just a phenomenal situation, is making ongoing money, just from doing literally nothing. Lit, not short for literally, but that would be convenient for that phrase. Basically, here's the background of what happened. This project went and created a token, and they airdropped half of it to Cosmo Medici. And he started giving out. Well, originally he was going to sell it. It was something like $20 million worth of these tokens. But rather than doing that, what he did instead was he held on to it. And they've been airdropping NFTs to people ever since. One of those things that got airdropped was Neil Strauss, the guy who wrote The Game, a book famous for writing about pickup artists. The guy was a New York Times writer. And basically, he's written a number of books targeting men, basically. But his new book got airdropped to people who own this token. And so people in our Discord have been discussing it for a while. It was at a much lower price of around 1 cent. You could have bought it at 1 cent the other day. Just today, it's almost tripled in price. It was actually 3 decimal zeros and a 0.6. And our Discord was in there.
When did our Discord get in on it?
Really early.
Like 0.06?
No, 0.00. 0.0006.
Damn.
That's kind of when I got in, maybe around 0.00.
So you got in on like the 22nd.
I got in a few days ago. In order to get and qualify for the airdrops, you need 2 million of these tokens.
And you didn't fucking tell me?
It was in the Discord. I was doing shit. My apologies. It was a flyer that I took. Okay, he's gonna quit this show.
I'm done.
So I was degenning with other people.
Yeah, that's a total degen move. But damn, dude, that's a fucking guap right there. I should have listened more about this. I think you brought it up before. My brain is stupid, and I don't buy things when there's just something basically when something just sounds really weird. It's usually a good idea in crypto and NFTs to buy it. Like if you just don't understand it, but they have like a nicely designed website where they say that they're promising you nothing. Bullish sign. I would like to think that I'm seeing some markers here. I don't think it's a random coincidence that the guy behind the game, his new book was airdropped. I would assume he's probably heavily involved with the team. I would probably also assume that Snoop Dogg is probably heavily involved with the team. Getting some B-loot vibes here, not in the rug sense, but in like we're sending all the supply to 2 random influencers that maybe don't have anything to do with this project. I'd like to think that Cosmo Medici knows what's up with Lit. Yeah, that's a good marketing move. Essentially, it's a marketing play.
Yeah, and this is a great pump and dump that I think could go 10x. That's what we're invested in here. But
I can see it, man. The market cap, I did the math. It's only 230 million. 10x gets it to 2.3 billion, half the size of Sandbox.
I did the math as well by loading coinmarketcap.com. I just put it on there, and that's what it says. Real quick, I did pin this comment. Someone asked, Kix, is your camera a potato? And I just wanted to let everybody know, no, it's not a potato. What I would suggest is that you just refresh the page and hop back into this show, and it's going to
Yeah.
clean up that camera.
Yeah, Nick has really bad internet right now, and
It's
he's
not-
hosting.
He's not talking about me. He said Captain Kicks.
Yeah, but it's coming through your computer, so it's your fault. Definitely, right? That makes sense.
Don't think that's the situation.
That's
here.
not true. Okay,
Nope.
dude. So
All you gotta do
what
is
is
just
your play with
refresh.
Lit? Are you just holding your bag?
I am. I'm just holding it at this point in time. I put in half an ETH into this. I sold I made 1.5 ETH on SOS, and I have half an ETH riding on that, and I'm gonna let that go no matter where it goes. And then secondarily with Lit, who knows? I mean, maybe this overtakes Ethereum.
Could be. I mean, need a little bit more holders than that. We're at 4477, so just shy of 5K unique holders. The nice thing here is my understanding is that there's really no sell pressure, right? Because if you airdrop like what SOS did to just random people, then there's a lot of sell pressure. But with Lit, half of it was airdropped to Snoop double OG, Snoop single O double G. I don't know which way it is, but the Snoop Dogg's in on it.
Double D-O double G.
D-O double G is
That's
up
how
in
you say
all
it.
up in this, and the other 50% went to the Uniswap LP pool. So there was no airdrop to be sold. Really, only people can buy to get it, right?
Snoop-a-loop. That's what it is. But yeah, so this is the type of chart that we're looking for in terms of when I'm thinking about a sustainable crypto investment. I'm looking for a chart that looks just like this.
I mean, it's got great price action. I mean, look at the declining volume from the 24th to the 26th, but the price still goes up, shows a lot of holders there. Then the volume picks back up, and that thing just goes rippy.
I got in right around when this started taking off. So right over around here was where I entered.
It's a great price
because I was seeing it.
You're a genius.
There was a tweet Cosmo Medici had posted about it right here, which caused this to spike basically. So I bought I saw the tweet, immediately bought. And then I've been holding it ever since then. And yeah, this is what we're looking at now is just that continued pump. When we look at Uniswap at this point, we might as well pick up a little bit. We might as well get a little bit litty here and see what this converts to at this point in time. Your boy's looking at 1.3 ETH. That's what we're looking at near
dude.
Near 3x at this point in time. That's the type of price action that I'm interested in. The real question is why did I not put more into this? Because 1.3 ETH ain't paying too many bills.
That ain't paying the bills in New York City. I'll tell you that much.
It'll pay rent.
That's like a month's rent.
For a little bit. But
month's rent and a couple decaf coffees and bagels. That's about it.
And you're basically good to go.
I mean, here's the thing. Great play. It does have all of the signs of something that's going to, make that. I don't know how much further it's going to go, but where you got in was great. Just based on the tokenomics and the hype that like something like this can
Thanks
generate.
For that acknowledgement. I really appreciate that. That's something that I value out of a great trader like yourself.
Yeah, dude, I'm proud of you. You nailed this one. I mean, here's the thing. I really don't think that they just randomly pick Cosmo Medici. I think he was probably in on this from the get-go. And they're like, wait, what if we just...
No way. Just happened to be a complete chance. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, exactly, right? They're just they spun a wheel with like 20 influencers on it, landed on Cosmo Medici, and they're like, okay, we're just gonna send this guy half of all of our supply. Yeah, but so what have they done so far? They've airdropped the not the Tucker Carlson, the Tucker Max books.
No, not Tucker Max. It's Neil Strauss.
Art of the Game?
No, it's not. That's what I mentioned, but no, he has a new book. So apparently his new book, they airdropped to people. I don't know what it is. But the bottom line is, I mean, this could have just been a marketing campaign for Neil Strauss. Maybe Neil Strauss is the person that's behind this. We have no idea. But here's the thing. They said that this is being done in the spirit of Shiba. And we're getting litty here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is Shiba looking at? What's that price? What's that market cap? Shiba Inu? We're looking
The
at a
game.
$23 billion market cap. So
And then what else have they airdropped so far?
So all I need is this to go 100x, and I will make 150 ETH off of this, which is something that I would be very happy about. Okay. So we just need this to be the next Shiba.
Well, hey, this is another win for the Discord. Just another casual 3xer for people in the Discord. So
shout out to our Discord. Great job, y'all. Our Discord is going to be shutting down soon, actually, in the next week or so, as we approach the launch of our NFT, because there's just too much noise, and we want to get really aggressive on reducing that noise, curating, and really delivering that baby into the world, which is our Discord. But if you're not in there, there's still a chance to get in. So hop on over
here's the thing, Nick.
nifty.com/Discord.
Have you ever heard of a spaceship that, like, after it takes off, people can just like climb into it? Right? That's dangerous. So closing down the Discord makes sense. Everyone gets on the ship, you close it down, then you hit the engine.
Because if you try and grab onto a rocket that's mid-flight, you literally will be burnt to death in an explosion of rocket fuel that's coming out from the rocket. It's a place that you don't want to be. Historically, people stand miles away from where the rocket is taking off. Same thing goes on with our Discord. In the middle of a launch, in the middle of a rocket ship that's taking off, you don't want to be near it.
So if you're not in our Discord, you're going to be miles away watching it take off, basically. If you're not in our Discord before it closes down.
You can sit on top of your van. You can watch what's going on. You can see the awe-inspiring magic that ensues as we drop our NFT. But that's where you're going to be, is on top of a van. A van is a great place to be. I don't know if you recall Independence Day, great movie, where they went down, and that was one of the beginning parts of it. It just so happened that spaceship was headed out into maybe run into some interference with some aliens. Now, we don't have aliens involved in our NFT. But anyways, so that's it about our Discord. Apologies for the tangent there. But
so $4,800 roughly to get the 2 million to qualify for future airdrops. So about $4,800, a little bit above an ETH right now to get in, huh?
Mm-hmm.
At least, I mean, you could bet less if you're just trying to.
Well, this is it.
Flip it.
This is literally it. So you need around 1.3 ETH. I have a little more than 2 million because I was just being lazy with my estimates. But that's how many I have. So it's around 1.3 ETH, 1.2 to 1.3 ETH you're going to need to get in on this action and to play this game, to play ball. We didn't.
So what has been airdropped so far? Neil Strauss, which is Tucker Max's brother.
There's been a lot of NFTs that basically Cosmo, who owns a bunch of NFTs, has just been airdropping to holders. Now, I don't know if
that makes sense. So like they just randomly airdropped him 50%, had no idea, decided not only am I going to keep this token I have no idea about, but I'm just going to start airdropping NFTs out of my wallet to random owners.
Just drop
they randomly picked one of the best people to give half of their supply to. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, this person is a patron saint of the arts, basically. And
well, what is the best thing that they've airdropped from Cosmo Medici so far? Anything above like 1 ETH or?
I have no idea, but apparently there was market action on some of them where you could actually dump and recuperate a lot of your initial funds. That said, the price to get in was not 1 ETH at that point in time. Allison, who's in our Discord, a very active member and moderator, she was posting about it. And she got in at a very, very low price. And my guess
you don't want to fade Allison, that's for sure.
I got in for like 0.25. What did I get in for? I think 0.4 or something like that. 0.45. She got in at a fraction of that. Like I bet it cost at that point in time 0.15 is what people were buying in for to get into this. You could buy over 2 million tokens for 0.15. So you've over 10x'd at this point in time. So also just one quick note, people keep talking about Snoop Dogg. We're pretty certain that Cosmo is not Snoop Dogg at this point in time.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
You're like telling me Santa Claus isn't real.
I'm sorry. That's the situation right now. I apologize, dude. I didn't mean to break it to you. I didn't realize that I was going to be the first one to share that information with you.
This has been a very interesting week, though. So we've gotten SOS and Lit in the same week.
What we're in is basically token season. And running off the back of that, which I was going to bring up, but just to wrap this up, is we are in token season. We got Lit and we got SOS. And both of these are NFT related tokens that are experiencing decent sized pumps. So
and Pio just came in. BitBoy Pio said that we saw the early action on Lit, so we were in on it early. We obviously bought with 10x leverage. We didn't want to tell you right away because we didn't want you to have that risk. So
yeah,
we obviously have been holding it the whole time because the price is going up. We'll sell it at the absolute top. We'll let you know when that top is after we sell it. But BitBoy P will be back on the show tomorrow to kind of explain how we made like $50 million on Lit with 10x leverage.
We were on it. We took a 10x leverage. We levered it up. We didn't want to give you early knowledge to it. We didn't want to let you know there because we wanted to make sure that everything was safe. We then came on, exposed that information. So as Pio said in the comments, we've been in this trade a very, very long time. And so we just wanted to look out and make sure and clear the neighborhood to make sure that everything was safe for you all to enter. So at this point, what I'd really recommend is this is now officially a safe entry price. And, if we can see this come up to 1 cent, that would be a big run.
And if it gets up there and that's the top, that's when we'll sell it. If the top's somewhere else, we'll sell it at the top. But that's just how we operate. We never really lose money. Some people are saying that Snoop Dogg did tweet out that he was Cosmo Medici, but you think maybe that was a joke?
Yeah, it's pretty clear to me that I am still 100% convinced. But here's something that I also was convinced on that a viewer was really pissed at me about yesterday because I was saying that they were delivering a load of baloney. But here's what's here's another piece of information. Bored Ape Kennel Club. So yesterday, I'll be the first to admit it. I've been fudding this a little bit. As a holder, I've been fudding it. The floor is 4.22, but if you check out the nifty.com, and we're going to be posting a bunch of updates to this, but the median price is nearing 5 ETH. So while the floor may be 4.22, we're seeing a lot of action on Bored Ape Kennel Club, and it's pretty incredible. This is the highest that we've ever seen, and the reason is because we now have verified information, and I said this wasn't the case yesterday, but I am the first to admit my wrong and my error, and to whoever was tweeting mean things at me, I still deserve to be an arrogant jerk, and you are entitled to attack me. These are both valid positions to take. And so apparently you're going to get tokens. It's not clear how much, but supposedly they verified that you will be involved in the token drop. And
kind of makes sense. They do say a dog is a man's best friend. So you're going to hook your best friend up with some tokens. That's just life. You're never going to like, if I found out about Lit, I would have let Nick know because I consider him one of my best friends. He, on the other hand, obviously just considers me to be a friend or maybe just like a business colleague. So his best friends probably he told about Lit. So that's like, man, the dogs are definitely going to get tokens is basically what I'm saying there. I
was just in the Discord. That's when that went down. So you just happened to miss out on that. One quick note.
I'm not going to make it, obviously.
I didn't mean to.
It's pumping right now. Are you pumping over there? I saw your hands moving.
I'm not pumping. I did not pump this at all.
I was thinking we only can really bring out the pump once per week or, twice a month. Else it gets played out. But the price is going up nicely right now.
So if someone asked, can I buy this? The answer is yes. What you're going to want to do in order to buy it, though, is you're going to have to add the token to Uniswap because it's not in there by default. The way that you do that is you look up Lit on CoinMarketCap, and you'll see the third one here. You don't want Lit entry. You don't want Lit, whatever, however you say that, Lydian. You want just Lit, and it has a flame next to it. And then what you can do is you can copy that token address, which is right there. I did not mean to click it. You can click this copy address. And then if you come to Uniswap and you go into tokens here, you can click manage token list, click on tokens, and just paste that in there. And mine's already active.
I just absolutely love that, Nick. Thanks for the walkthrough there. So for me, when I think about Lit, and shout out to Easy saying Kicks looks great today, wearing a little Christmas swag that I picked up. Shout out to Mama. The problem, or sorry, not the problem, but the great thing about Lit that I like, it has no roadmap, no revenue, no real idea of what's going to come next. And that's the best conditions for a coin that has the potential to pump, because then any news event that they put out, it's like Christmas Day, because you didn't know, you're just sitting there on the edge of your seat. What's next?
Let's be clear. I'm going to bring this up right now. So it says, and I'm just narrowing this in so you can see it, roadmap. They said exactly what you just said. A roadmap is a promise that is rarely delivered. We're all about under promising and over delivering. After all, it's the nights when you don't want to go out and expect nothing when you have the best time. Completely right. That was especially true when I was drinking heavy. But the next morning was not a great time. So you want to watch out for that sort of situation as the hangover that takes place after being involved with Lit. That said, this becomes a Shiba, which I'm not saying it's going to. And I don't want to make any promises about where this is going. Keep in mind, I came into a bunch of cash in my wallet, and because I've just continued to crush it in this space. And so what I decided to do was take a little flyer here with a 0.5 ETH bet on Lit, and it has paid off. Okay. But I'm not saying that this is definitively going to the moon. It's just,
their Twitter bio says, some people ask me, do I have a utility? I tell them, not after last night, maybe tomorrow. Is that a sexual reference to you, Nick?
I'm not sure. It's hard for me to interpret that. Are they like flirting with us when we're reading it? I have no idea.
Yeah, getting a little bit of sexual tones on that one. But once again, they're kind of ambiguous about everything. So I like how they left it up to the reader's imagination there. Here's the thing. I'm not buying this because this makes just absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Because I'm gonna put 1.3 ETH there, maybe for a magical fairy airdrop out of Cosmo Medici's wallet. Like, I don't know my chances. 1 out of 4,000. There's 4,000 people holding. I get better chances at the casino.
Can have 2 million though. Only so many people can have 2 million.
It's true. We could actually look up the amount of people that have over 2 million in their wallet by looking at the holders.
I'm actually more bullish on this now that you are hating on this.
Well, that's the second reason why I'm not buying it, is because if I buy it, it would probably be the top, and that would screw you over. And even though you just consider me a business colleague, I consider you one of my best friends I've ever had. And so because of that, and I just love you so much, Nick, I would never buy in here and FUD your bags. So I'm just going to sit on the sideline because, as we talked about earlier, the rocket's all the way in the air right now. I'm miles away watching, but I'm cheering you on. I'm like, let's go, Nick. Let's go, Nick. I'm getting the whole crowd there. Your family's there. Everybody's around. Your best friends are there. I don't know them because I'm just a business colleague, but I'm still getting the let's go, Nick. Let's go, Nick. As that thing just goes up, up, up. Another 410x from here. I'm going to get increasingly more jealous and pissed off the higher the price goes. So you guys want to watch the shows this week because you're really going to see a correlation of my mood and the price of Lit.
Yeah, I completely understand it. Is this how you're sort of thinking? Is kind of partying like this to celebrate the win?
Hell yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. That's excellent. So let's real quick discuss one more subject matter for the show at a minimum here, which is Baxi in the house. Suddenly out of nowhere, and this is mind-boggling to me because they said it wasn't going to be anything. They said they weren't doing really much for the dogs, and they were kind of toning it down. And now out of nowhere, suddenly this is like the hottest shit ever. This is almost half the price of a mutant, which to me is just... What?
Yeah.
What?
Did
What are
they
we saying here?
buckle to like a, just kind of a pack of dogs that were angry? Do you think that they buckled to it, or that they always were considering to be in?
They were growling.
Pit bulls were getting angry at them. They said, "We want our
Yeah.
tokens.
Give me the
Give me that-
tokens.
give me my token."
Is that what was kind of going on?
I think that's what happened. I don't think they plan on giving them tokens, but then they kind of read the crowd. They're like, those some dangerous looking dogs
Like
out there.
like one of these dogs.
Yeah. Or like the
You're
one with
thinking that
like the
this one-
missiles on the side. You're not going to give that one a token airdrop. Doesn't make sense to me. But I do agree.
This one's friendly.
Pretty big pump. But what did I say? A couple of days ago on the call or whatever like that, I said what always happens is trickle down apeonomics. You get a move in Mutant or Bored Ape Yacht Club. Almost always, the doggies go for a little run after. Because you got to take your dog out for a walk.
You see that pump.
It played out. Easy 1 ETH play right there. Do they even have royalties on this project? Is it still a 5%? Do you know, Bronco?
This is 0 on this one.
0, dude. So you're just trading straight net gains minus that 2.5% OpenSea fee. So, you ride that puppy up from a 3.3 to a 4.5. You're looking at 1.2 gains minus 2.5%. You're still clocking 1.1 ETH plus from that. Nice little easy swing trade. I'm not getting a dog at these prices. Hopefully that doesn't screw me over when they announce the details of needing an ape and a dog for a coin multiplier.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same page with you here. I already have a dog, so I don't need to worry about it. Dude, my bags just keep getting fatter and fatter day after day, and it feels pretty good. It feels pretty good to just know that my retirement fund is fully invested in NFTs at this point. It's not, by the way, but just thought I'd throw that out there. This is what I'm looking at from the macro sense, though. This NFT pump season is brought to you by Ranging NFTs. And
Ranging
that's
Ethereum.
What's that?
Ranging Ethereum.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Yes. We're just seeing this range play out here. It's just pumping in this zone. And bump, 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 bump. And we're expecting it to bounce off this. It was interesting. I was thinking we were about to break out. I'm ready to put in 150 grand into ETH if it pops off over this, basically. That's kind of what I'm considering. But right now it's just ranging and I don't know what to do.
It's good for NFTs. And that's our show.
NFT season. And that is our show. That is our show. So if you guys are not familiar with it, smash that subscribe, lick the like, because this channel is all about NFTs and we really appreciate all of you showing up here on a daily basis while we show up on a daily basis. It's so appreciated. And we love to have you as a member of our community.
And here's the thing. You better be in our Discord, because if you think that we drop hot, fiery alpha, our Discord puts us to shame. They're dropping stuff left and right. We literally don't even have to work anymore or do any research. I just tune in and I spam at here arrogantly and say, where's my alpha? And people just come in. They say, are you in this? Are you in that? I took a couple days off, enjoyed some time with the family. Missed out on some fire alpha. We had everybody over elderly apes in the Discord. That was a 7xer. The lemons, a 4xer. The alien friends, some stupid crazy xer. I think we got in at a 5xer in the Discord. So the Discord is putting in a lot of work and frankly making my job pretty easy. So as long as ETH, keeps ranging, that's a nice looking chart right there. I like the tech. I like the lines on that one. Can you walk us through that there?
Yeah, so we're looking at the weekly here. This is the range that we've been in. This was one key level for me, another key level, which is where we really blast off if we get over that. This was the weekly support that we were up against. We've been doing very well against that. So this does look like, we are spring loading it back here and getting ready to slingshot. That's what I'm hoping for. And I want to buy into that pump. Typically, I don't like a gap, which is what we have a little bit of here. Actually, no, we don't have a gap. We're good. So, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, man.
This is a weekly ETH.
Ethereum aside, seeing some nice action on the nifty.com in terms of their phenomenal data tools. So it looks like in terms of units, OpenSea is breaking a monthly high today. And in terms of USD volume, it's breaking a monthly high today outside of, if you don't include the Clone X pump when Nike acquired them. That was a little bit of an outlier event. So that's in dollars.
Big pump up here. Yeah,
big pump today. We're only at 557. So I mean, we still could technically
look at the units though.
Yeah, units clear breakout. Clear breakout here. Blast off. We're seeing price appreciation in the blue chips. Cool Cat's making a big move. This is what
we're looking at though. This is so key here. We're
so
seeing
key.
The best
blue
of
chips.
the best.
Best of the best.
You know who's not up there? Where are the crypto punks, huh? Where are they in the action?
Are you sure you're properly scraping their sales?
They're down at 69.
Yeah, is this a 24-hour? They may have cooled off a little bit. They had a big run a couple days ago. They went, they snapped from that 55 floor up to like a 69 ETH floor or whatever. Nice move up, but Mutant's on a run. Bored Ape on a run. I don't know about Crypto. You know better than me, but Doodle's on a run. Kennel Club,
Crypto's looking nice, entering towards the 4 ETH floor.
Okay,
they were down below. They were down below 2 ETH, so that's a tough one. But they're coming back. I'm interested potentially. I don't know when to sell into that pump. I bought in at like 1.3, and it went all the way up to 12, and I didn't sell, and I regretted that. I don't know how long I want to hold it. Like, am I just going to hold on to it forever? Maybe.
Steven wants to know what site is Nick on right now. It's thenifty.com. And once again, if you're seeing bad camera action from this, it's because Nick's on an absolute toaster oven of an internet connection right now. We both apologize for that. Hopefully he's able to make enough money on the lit play to upgrade his internet connection, but it's all good. Don't worry about that.
Very fast internet, I'll have you know.
Worry about the alpha that we are just scattering all over the place right now. But all signs are looking very good. I'm very curious about what happens into January. Of course, we don't, in the NFT space, we don't want Ethereum to take off like an absolute rocket. That kind of kills the show, at least temporarily. A lot of NFTs start to reprice in Ethereum. But as you said, a lot of people launching new NFT projects, they're launching them most likely in January. So I think that there's going to be a lot of action from the project standpoint in January. So if mint and flipping season is going well, we could have a nice setup in January. I'm looking forward to it.
I definitely agree. We're in a great position. Everything feels very bullish right now. I was wondering how long would the NFT season last? Feels like we're actually only beginning it, and we're about to go through Q1. I'm very bullish on Q1 continuing. Yeah. I'm very bullish on this. One other that stands out real quick that we have not hit on, Psychedelics Anonymous. This is Voltura's project. He is very vocal on Twitter, had done this sort of whitelist game, took it to the max, and this floor has done very well. Nice distribution. I just wanted to acknowledge this one. I'm not a fan of the art, but this is
I was about to say the art looks very advanced, almost too advanced. I've seen problems with that sometimes post-reveal where just the different traits are just so complex. Nothing's rare. Everything's rare. You don't know what's rare. Hopefully they don't fall into one of those pitfalls. But yeah, all things aside, the price action is doing absolutely phenomenal. If you got in on the whitelist, you're up very big. Even if you got in on secondary a couple of days ago when it was about around 0.4, you're sitting on a nice 2x. So art aside, the price action is looking really strong on these. I do think it's hard for a project out of the gate to break past that 1 ETH floor. I don't know when reveal is, but I'd say that we're probably getting pretty close to fair price. At least when you look at past data, it's hard for something coming out of reveal to just rocket over 1 ETH, but that does happen sometimes. So not trying to fight any bags out there. It could still run from here, but either way, that's a very big win.
Huge win. Congratulations to everybody. The Sandbox on a little bit of another upswing here. Have you been monitoring your land, Captain Kicks?
You know, a wise man used to tell me that you measure your land in years, not days. So I haven't looked at it in a little while. But yeah, it's holding up absolutely phenomenally. The volume has like kind of moved down to a slow but steady level, but the price action has stayed very strong. So basically, if there's any sort of volume increase, you'd expect these to continue to move up, maybe to even like 4 ETH.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see the floor on Sandbox land up at 4 ETH. That'd be a nice position. But I like your thought, long-term thinking with the land. Very solid. Appreciate the strategy. One other that pumped here was the official Justin Bieber NFT brought up this morning on the show. And, you know, I'm not sure what to think about these. I do not like the art. This is Justin Bieber's official project. That looks like hot garbage. And so that's my general.
It's his official project. Who said it was his official project?
It's like someone. If you check out his Instagram, apparently it's on there. And this is a preview of the art. I'm not sure about this one. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, this sounds like a deal to me where like a guy goes to the manager of Justin Bieber and says, "Hey, you want to make a shit ton of money?" And Justin Bieber's like, "Yeah." His manager's like, "Yeah, I want to make a shit ton of money." And it's like, "Cool, we'll give you 20%. We're just gonna slap your name all over the place."
This is his house designer. So his house designer drew house.
What is it? What is a house designer? Like the guy designed his literal house?
Wait, no, maybe the guy's drew house. The story behind Justin Bieber's drew house designer. What is that sentence
This
even
is the
mean?
weirdest title I've ever said in my life, dude.
I literally
this guy
cannot
go back
read
to
that.
journalism school.
Drew house designer Jean-Pierre. What?
That's
maybe Drew House is the name of the brand. Drew House is the brand.
Drew House design.
Jean-Pierre
was
the first drawing Jean-Pierre sent to Justin Bieber, who co-founded the clothing line alongside his longtime friend. Justin Bieber got involved, and so they're business partners. And this is Justin Bieber wearing some of that, and so and apparently in his video. So I guess Justin Bieber, you know, is still.
Is that Drew House on his little PJs, his little cute little 9-year-old PJs?
Yeah. So he designed Snoop Dogg's merch. He made cool collabs with Levi's. He played soccer with Sergio Ramos. He designed Justin Bieber's Changes merch, and he was selected as the artist of the launch of Netflix Italy. You know what I'm not reading in this resume is what he has anything to do with the NFT space. You know,
Justin Bieber.
So I'm going to say I would be shorting this right now. This floor is not going to sustain.
You'd be doing a synthetic short.
I called it here first. I just want y'all to know that this one's not going to make it. The guy seems great, very talented. Really appreciate it. We got a bunch of random first names or anonymous people as the developers behind it. What they're offering here is, here's the problem. I wasn't a fan of this guy before. And because he introduced an NFT, I'm not suddenly a fan of him.
You already knew this guy and didn't like him?
No, I didn't know him. What I'm saying is like, I was never a fan. I didn't even know who he was. You can't be a fan of somebody who you literally don't know. And so there's mystery utility with Justin Bieber. Get excited. Get excited. But let me just tell you, it's a weird overlap for me. Someone's going to get
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, the art isn't like, it's got that cute, cuddly, you could find it in the children's section of Barnes & Noble vibes. We've seen that work for cool cats and doodles and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like a little bit cleaner than like
this
Castle
one is
Kids
literally
art.
Stolen from another cartoon that I've seen.
Yeah, that is the nerdy kid that is always doing new experiments on Cartoon Network. What's his name? Arthur A. Dexter.
Is that
Dexter Labs. Yep. Yeah, it's a play on Dexter.
There you go.
I don't know, man. You get Justin Bieber out there with those beautiful vocals just singing by in between us, and I love you long time. Right? Where does that take it? He sings that line. Where's that take this thing? 2 ETH, 3 ETH? I don't know, man. You know, the Biebs, you'd almost put the Biebers, what do they call believers? The Beliebers, you'd put them up there with T Swift's fan base. You know, you don't want to get on the wrong side of them, Nick.
All right.
You know,
So
you start like
them.
I wouldn't say anything negative about them because they'll come after you. I don't know if you've ever seen T Swift's fan base or Justin Belieber's fan base, but they're ruthless. Those 13-year-old kids, they're in high school right now. They know how to hurt people with words. They've mastered that skill, right? I don't need about 30,000 13ers combing my Twitter just looking for holes to attack me and just call me a terrible person.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I get attacked for saying it, for denigrating Justin Bieber and the in-betweeners. I'll let you know. We'll find out what happens.
I'll tell you what, though. Where was this alpha? How did we not know that the Biebs had an NFT? What the heck?
That was a big miss.
You know what I mean?
Elderly Ape, big run up. I sold out of this one. The floor looks like it got close to, it hit 0.4. I sold at 0.6 and 0.2. So I got 0.8 out of that one for putting in 0.1. So that was an 8x. Feeling very good about that one. My Pet Hooligan, another one that has been key, sort of was sitting there. We've just seen a massive run.
Dude, looks like the Belieber project was in our Discord as well. Once again, our Discord is on fire. I think what I need, because it moves so much in there, I need like the Discord Daily Digest. Can we get someone working on that? Can we hire someone that's like Discord Daily Digest? And it's like a 5-minute read. And I can just see like, oh, I can just read it with my coffee and my cigarette in the morning, even though I don't smoke cigarettes, and just read the Discord's Daily Digest and just know about this awesome fire alpha. It'd also be cool if in our Discord we had some sort of calendar system. You know what I mean? Where we could like throw the mints up there and everyone could know, you know, you log in on a Tuesday and you're like, the Biebs is launching today. Let me book that out of my calendar. If my boss calls me, I'm saying I'm in an emergency meeting. Can't take your phone call. Minting some Biebs.
I'm going to agree with that. If you are not subscribed to this show, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? We're showing up every day. Light off. Butts. Multiple butts here. Smash the subscribe. Lick the like. And hop in the Discord. Love to see you there. Again, we're going to shut down that Discord. But really appreciate y'all joining. Someone just said I just bought Basie 3213 for 67 ETH. Am I going to the moon?
You're going somewhere, that's for sure.
Congratulations on buying that. That's a big buy. Congratulations on being rich. You know, not a lot of people can say that, and that's a fortunate place to be in the world. All I can express is gratitude every day for being able to have one of those. So thanks for joining. Have a great day.
We'll see you tomorrow. And I'm telling you what, tomorrow's show is going to be so lit. You're not even going to know what hit you. I'm going to be doing research at 2:30 in the morning. Bloodshot eyes. Looking around. Finding something juicy that I can give you all tomorrow. And I promise I will deliver. Am I slightly panicking now for spontaneously making that assumption? A little bit. But don't worry. We have a strong supporting cast behind. We'll see you tomorrow for a great show.
And one quick note, someone said they want more Portal talk, and we're not disclosing anything about it. You're just going to see it when the drop happens. Then you're going to make a decision. That's how it's going to go down. Have a great day.